Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So, from the treasure hunter videos we've been doing, as well as the invention video where we go over machines and stuff, I've had a little bit of an idea. Now, the treasure hunter videos, we went through treasure hunter items which could be sat in your bank, which could earn you millions in the game. And when we did the invention machines, we talked about using the disassembly machines to make simple parts for profit. So what we're going to do in this video is look to see if in your invention inventory and components, whether you can make some money converting your invention materials into items in the game. Now, just through gradual gameplay, if you use scavenging a lot, you will accumulate these items over a period of time and normally just have them sat in your material storage. Now, with invention, after a certain period of time, you stop making stuff, you start inventing stuff, and because of that, these items start to go up and up and up in terms of their numbers, especially your uncommon materials when you have things like scavenging. However, with invention, there are some items in the game which you can then convert your materials into items and sell for a profit. And that's what the base of this video is going to be. We're going to look at items you can create to make for profit. So the first one we're going to look at is divine charges. Now, to make divine charges, simply all you need is level 4 invention. You simply just need to go and complete the tutorial, and after that you can make divine charges. Now, to make divine charges, it's simple parts, which is kind of what tied in the machine stuff. Now, with people who use machines for profit, essentially, what you would break down normally is maple logs. Maple logs are then going to create the simple parts. Once you have a decent stack of them, that's when you can convert them into divine charges. You can also disassemble the material yourself to get these simple parts, and this is going to roughly make around 4.5 to 5 mil per hour, depending on the rates of when you get simple parts. Obviously, the higher your invention level, the better chance you've got at finding parts, and also if you're doing this in terms of machines, it's kind of passive part resources, which is just going to get gradually over time as well. Now, the material for the actual simple parts, the maple logs, are quite cost effective in terms of turning those into the simple parts, and that's kind of why maple logs have gone up so much in price. But by having the materials stored, you can either make a divine charge or a divine charge empty. Now, for divine charge, you do need the energy, and at the minute, energy is relatively cheap as well, so you could definitely make some profit, especially when you consider, like, if you are going to make this, you're going to get a decent amount of gold back per divine charge as well. So definitely something you can use your invention materials for to make some decent profits. And as you can see as well, providing you've got the materials, and to be fair, let's go and make some anyway, let's prove it to you guys as well. You can generally make a lot of the invention items in sets of 60 as well, so it can be very, very AFK. You will get a little bit of XP from it as well, actually, which isn't too bad. So I'm just going to use incandescent energies. So in terms of an incandescent energy, I need, I think it's 225 incandescent energies. If we just go and price check that really quick, 225, that is going to come in at a price of 41,000 coins. Which means that technically you'll make some profit from that once you sort of work out what your simple part rate is going to be. Maple logs especially, you will make some profit, but to make the items, all you simply need to do is to have the simple parts and also the energy. And once you click it, you're going to get divination XP as well as some invention XP as well. Some would say as well, especially for like training invention very low level, doing something like this will probably be some of the better XP you can get. The only pain in that is that you need to get the simple parts, which can be a little bit of a pain, especially if you're a fresh new level. However, that is going to be number one. That is going to be divine charges. And again, only level 4 needed. And providing you've got the parts and stuff, you can make upwards of about 4 to 4.5 mil per hour. Now, augmentors as well are very good to use. You do need quite a few different items. And again, scavenging can be really good for the powerful and enhancing components. You can technically get these for free. If you use scavenging in your PVM setup, or more commonly in your Slayer setup, you will pick up these parts pretty much for free. And then you'll also as well have to go and disassemble items for base parts, tensile parts, flexible parts. The good thing is that the tensile and flexible parts can come through a variety of bows, and base parts can come through certain armors as well. So these three are quite easy to get hold of and can also be quite cost effective to get hold of as well. And you can now currently sell an augmenter for 387,000 coins. And it's just a way for you to convert all of these items which would, for other reasons, be sat in your materials pouch and then sell them onto the Grand Exchange. Now, the other one which is really good at level 27 invention is going to be equipment siphons. Now, very similar to what we mentioned before, the ability to have scavenging and get these uncommon materials quite commonly, dexterous and precious are going to be 2 you're going to get. So really the only sort of ones you need to go and get yourself is going to be simple parts. Now, this only needs level 27 invention and can bring in a price currently of about 261,000 coins. And again, it's something where you can make these just from having one of the machines. Break down maple logs. Again, you can have access to quite a few machines at once. And if you have a decent amount of simple parts, you can just simply go and make these and pull some GP out of invention. Crystal siphons are also the same. Now for this one, you probably need to go and disassemble these parts. Crystal flasks are very good for the crystal parts as well, and they're exceptionally cheap at the minute as well. So from the flasks, you'll get the clear parts, you'll also get the crystal parts as well. And the imbued things, you just need to disassemble things like wands and staffs. You can get those quite commonly actually, to be fair. But the crystal flasks at the minute, because they're going to be in the game more commonly, because they're being removed from Dailyscape, does mean that you can kind of get crystal tool siphons quite cheap as well. So I'm just going to make sure that this is definitely the case. I'm just going to make sure that this is definitely the case. So we're looking at crystal and then also clear parts. So as long as those two go up, then we're pretty much golden with this as well. So yeah, so the flasks don't do the crystal parts, which is weird, but it does do the clear parts. So again, from just the first page, we have 3 items which are very, very good. But from this just first page as well, you can have 5 decent items where you could have materials sort of. So again, just from this first page, we have 5 different invention items. You can convert the materials in your material storage into GP, which you might just have sat there, which you're not going to use in the future, and you can just convert some quick and easy cash. Now, through the whole invention tab, there's some other stuff as well, which can be very worthwhile. The liquid patch bombs, 138,000 coins for that, and that is simply magic parts and living parts. This can be one with a very low cost. So for this, I use things like body runes or really cheap runes. And in terms of the living parts as well, you can just go for things like seeds. Like a lot of seeds nowadays are quite low in price. Logs, when you go and turn your maple logs into simple parts, you're probably going to get a decent chunk of living components as well, because they'll give you both sorts of materials. And yeah, between that and like disassembling some body runes, you can make a lot of profit with those disassemblers with the liquid patch bombs as well. 140k each is a very, very good price. And there's other stuff dotted around which either sells or not. The XP capacitator is a good one to do, but you are going to need quite a few components. Now, everything else generally on the skilling page is going to be like untradeable stuff to support your skilling, but the liquid patch bombs are going to be very good. Anyway, in terms of combat support, I don't think there's much there. These are the springs you can actually make. So when springs are removed from the game, you can actually go and make your own set of springs, which means the spring clean is going to continue, which is very good. We actually want that to happen. We have some other misc support as well. Let's see if there's anything there worthwhile selling. Nothing really. These are all untradeable items. So really, it's mainly those first 5 as well as the patch bomb as well. But what I'm hoping this video shows you guys is, one, the auto disassembler really is underrated on how good it is, especially because the bigger machine is going to be the first real big machine you guys unlock. And throwing something as easy as like maple logs in there can really pay off. Those simple parts are linked to all the things you can convert into GP from actually doing invention, and can be a big way to go and make some profit as well. Now, another side thing of this as well, I want you guys to take a couple of things from this. One is that the auto disassembler machines are really, really good, and the simple parts are going to make you profit. 2, you should really use scavenging through all forms of low level PVM and Slayer, because yes, they're not an item which you actually convert into coins straight away, but the more you pile up in your material storage, when you eventually go and do something like this and convert them all to cash, you'll be so thankful that you've done so much scavenging as well. Scavenging will also find you a lot of rare materials as well. So not only is it going to bring all this uncommon material, which you can convert to cash a little bit later on, but it hopefully is going to save you a lot of GP from scavenging the rare ones. The rare ones are the stuff you want to keep. The uncommon materials you want to convert into anything you can sell on the Grand Exchange for different items as well. But the stuff like the divine charges, people always need those. They're going to sell over time. The equipment siphons, they're going to sell over time. The augmentors, people want them, there's demand for them, they will sell over time. And the patch bombs, whether you want to use those yourself, I generally make my own because I just can't warrant paying 140k for my own patch bombs, but I want to use them. Whether you want to sort of use them or sell them yourself, they can be really, really easy to get, especially if you use things like maple logs for your simple components. You'll get those organic components yourself, and then it just means then you just need to disassemble runes for maybe a week or 2, and you'll have more than enough in terms of the ones who just pump out those patch bombs, which are very, very good and do sell for a really, really decent price. But in terms of money making and the methods, the levels aren't too high a requirement as well. Obviously, the divine charges you can do level 4. The equipment siphons you can do at level 27. The crystal ones is going to be level 54. The augmentors is going to be level 2. So again, like a lot of these are very, very low level. And then the patch bombs are going to be 104, which is a bit of a hefty one. But by that point, you should have more than a decent amount of living components as well as magic parts available as well. However, I'm going to wrap this video up. Now, the reason I did this video was because of like the treasure hunter video we did, as well as going through the machines. I just thought it made sense to sort of highlight to you guys that you might have millions of GP hidden away in your invention materials. So have a look in, delve in, see what you've got and what you're happy to convert into cash as well, and pull that cash out. You can use that cash a lot better then it'd just be sat in there as well. And even if further down the line there's a reason to have a decent stack of these materials, you can always just go and get them again. So yeah, hopefully this guide has helped you out. Let me know in the comment section if it has or hasn't. If there's anything I can do to improve the videos as well, drop in the comment section below. And if there's any kind of content you guys want to see, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.